Join us on the Ari'ze Women Network, where our special guests will be speaking about economics, gentrification, colorism, film reviews, health and wellness, reparations, celebrity news, and entrepreneurship. Thank you, and be sure to tune in. Hello, hi, this is Queen F. It's been a while since I've done a live video. How's everyone out there doing? This is going to be a little pillow talk. This is my PJ style type of video where I'm going to just relax, go right into my video, then I'm going to relax and have the same clothes on and just relax and just chill. Yeah, we're here in the holiday season. As you can see, I have my little utensils back there, my tinsels. I always say utensils. But yeah, I got my PJs on and I thought I would just come and do a live. Um, there's some things that has occurred in my life that really was traumatic. Yeah, everybody pile on in. All subscribers, come on in and like the video and just sit back and relax. Yes, it's been a long time. It seems like it's been a long time since I've done a video. The last video that I did, it was a premiere of my documentary called Chicago Success, Soul and Blues, Chi-Town Success, Soul and Blues. Hope you got a chance to catch it. It aired on a Saturday. It's November the 19th on a Friday. Yeah. Because we featured some of well-known blues artists, Lee Shot Williams, my father, Big Smokey Smothers. We did where we talked about a few of his friends and family members talked about his influence in Chicago blues. Little Smokey Smothers, my uncle, and an old 1998 Taste of Chicago documentary, the VCRs, and my aunt Lou, she always kept all the videos, and I found it after I moved where I'm at now, and I had it transferred over to DVD. So that was a pleasant surprise. So never before footage seen in the Chi-Town Success Soul and Blues. You can catch it on the Ari'ze Women Network. Just go back, and this should be the next video previous to this one. Yeah, so basically, I want to just come before there are things that are going on, and we want to acknowledge that during this time of year, people, I guess the video's trying to act up here. I'm trying to, yeah, there you go. Yeah, if you see me kind of shaking there, it's not on my end, it's on StreamYard's end. But yeah, um, losing a loved one during the holidays, it can be very tough. I recently lost my brother, and me and my family, and and he lived in Chicago, which was ironic. And around the time of my premiere is when it happened. So it pretty much shook me up. You know, I even got into a funk zone where I said I wasn't going to do anything. I wasn't going to do any more videos, and I was just pissed off. And but I saw a video by some YouTubers, Doggy Diamond. He has a YouTube channel, and he features a young man, Kareem, and they were talking about losing a loved one. He talked about losing his brother, and some things he said, it really caught my attention, and it snapped me out of the zone that I was in, because I was in a zone where I'm not going to do anything. I'm angry, I'm pissed off. My brother, we were close. He's my older brother. My mother had 10 kids, and he's the oldest and I'm the youngest, and as we got older we became closer. And all I could say right now is you don't know a person until you know their story. There are some things that I didn't know about my brother until he passed. When he was in the military, my brother was a sharpshooter in the military, in the armed forces, and we found out that he was a sharpshooter just recently. All those years, of my brother, when he came home from the military, he was a different. He was always kind of anyway, but he was even more quiet. And wow, he went through a lot. I remember when I was a kid looking in a photo album, and I saw him standing outside. He was in Germany. He was standing post in his armed uniform, and he had one of those big old guns. I don't know what they call them, but and it was snowing out, and I had to be below zero. And I always looked at that picture and I always admired my brother. I was like, wow, my brother really, he really was in the military, really like standing posts outside, outdoors, in the freezing cold. So a lot of times people serve our country and we don't acknowledge them. And I want to acknowledge my brother, Leroy Daniels. Thank you, brother, for your work and your service to us here back in America. Um, he served his time. He came back with an honorable discharge. And wow, a lot happened, things happened, and he had a story that I may tell one day, but I just want to honor him and say, brother, I love you. Thank you for what you've done. Thank all of our loved ones who have served in the military, for they are a sacrifice. I call them the sacrificial lambs, because sometimes they come back and they're never the same. Things that they see, things that they do, we got to respect our military. Man, it's just wow. It was really tough. Like I said, until I saw that video by Doggy Diamond, I was like, I'm not doing nothing. I'm done. But I had to realize I had to continue to live. My brother would not like it if I just, gave up all the work that I put into, the Rise Women Network and the things that I do, um, creating body butters, and it's no time to give up. It's no time to give up. But one thing I could say about my brother that I admire, he had his stuff together. His son was able to retrieve all his military paperwork and things like that, insurance, and my brother did not leave here half-assed as some people. I'm sorry to say. I know that's not right to say, but the truth of the matter is that most people, we have car insurance, but no life insurance, which makes absolutely no sense. People out there, if you have a car, you have car insurance, you're protecting your car. You're keeping, able to keep your car up in good condition because you have car insurance. If something happens to your car is covered. So why not cover your own life the same? Treat your life better than you treat your car. We have car insurance. Some of us, but no life insurance. That is not like in his 40s. He was like, oh, I don't have life insurance. Okay, when you don't have life insurance, you're leaving your family at a bad position. Vulnerable position where they have to go around and collect money from people. And that's not right. start they have to start GoFundMe pages and things like that. And people are struggling nowadays. People just don't have money to give like that. So don't leave your loved ones hanging. Don't leave them. And sure enough, some people would say, well, they get us coming and they get us going. And that's true. They get you coming. When you come in, you birth in the world. You have to pay a bill. You have to pay for the birthing of the baby and the nursery and cleaning up and things like that and getting discharged from the maternity ward, and then they get you going, when you leave. But it's just the way it is. We live in a money ran world. It's all about the dollars. So, but hey, it's best to be protected. Get that life insurance, honey. Get that life insurance. I'm telling you, you gotta be prepared. You never know, But the good thing about it is that my brother didn't leave us hanging. He didn't, as far as we didn't have to go around collect the money and stuff like that. He had everything in order. He was ready, whatever. He was sick and we didn't know it. But I don't want to get too much into that. All I could say is that I'm glad that I kind of feel better now. Losing a loved one during the holidays, it could be really tough. It's tough. It's really tough, and I really didn't, wasn't really being concerned about celebrating the holidays. I was like, my big brother gone. Then I heard my brother's voice, and I hear people's spirit when they, I pass on or whatever. A lot of us do. We have that third eye who we can hear around. They're just in another dimension, and I could hear him saying, "Oh, don't do that now. Don't do that." When I was going into a funk, going into a anger zone, going into a depression. My nephew had texted me and I was like, I can't talk. He was like, what do you mean you can't talk? I really couldn't talk. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't want to keep repeating the story over and over again of what happened, to my brother. But um, I got better as the days went on, and then my brother was like, "No, don't do that." It's like, "Don't do that." Mm-mm. He don't want that. He want us. He want me to live. He want my family to continue to live and to be happy. And your loved one who you have lost, they want you to continue to live too. Live your best life. And that's what I was thinking. I was like, I have a birthday coming up, and I thought I would order me something. This is the pajama pillow talk that I have in the little streaming thing. Is like, I want to just relax. It's so, being serious all the time. We don't have to be serious all the time. Just relax and just sit back. Got my PJs on. Anything that you want to talk about, we can talk about. Let's just, comment in the comment section. What are your thoughts on losing a loved one? Have you lost a loved one? What did you do to overcome it? And during the holidays, it's pretty tough during the holidays. Especially if the person has, loved one has a birthday close to that time, or people getting their holiday festivities together, and that person's not going to be at the table, whatever. But one thing about it is you want to live your best life. You want to, wear that outfit, wear those new shoes, wear that dress that you bought. Don't save it for a day that may not come. Don't put it in the back of the closet and forget about it. I've got things, clothes that I bought that I haven't even worn. And I said, I'm just going to start wearing them. I bought this outfit for me. This is a two-piece PJ velvet leopard. And it's so cute. I said, you know what? I'm going to wear it today on my live. This is my birthday gift to myself. My birthday's in January, but you know what? I'm going to enjoy life right now. Because guess what? Tomorrow's not promised to anyone. Let's keep it real. Tomorrow is not promised to anyone. You can plan all the plans you want to plan, but you've got to live for today. We only have today, you know. Um, we've got to, live our best life. Living your best life could be, cooking a nice meal and sitting there and savoring and inhaling the 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 aroma, and just letting your house fill with that aroma, and just enjoying taking your time preparing a meal. Working your whole life for someone and then dying afterwards that's not cool. You've got to enjoy life. Life is just not about um just getting up and going to work every day. It's not. It really isn't. You've got to enjoy life. You got to enjoy your family. You got to be at peace with people. You got to news and all you hear is about C-19. Okay, now they're trying to log me out, but you keep hearing about the C-19 and this and that and this and that, and and nobody's talking about masks or washing your hands and using peroxide to gargle and being clean, and nobody's talking about that anymore. It's just about the V's, you know, the B's. Are you gonna do the bees? Have you been vaccinated? It's like, okay, there's more to life than that. True enough, we've lost people, have lost loved ones to it, but you've got to turn that TV off if it is depressing you, if it's putting you in a certain zone. You got to sit back and you've got to enjoy life. Don't let nobody pull you down. Don't let nobody emotionally abuse you. Don't let nobody, destroy what you built. And we've got to leave something for our kids too. Leave something for our loved ones. Um, I just wanted to come before you today, let you know that life goes on after losing a loved one. Life goes on after losing a loved one. Stay focused, get back on your square. Um, and Hi, let's see, we've got a comment here from Den Yafra. What is your opinion about? Okay, no, we finna take that off. we not finna. Okay, right. You know what? Guess what, Dean? You got to go. Goodbye. I'll check back with you on the other end. So that's what happens when you don't put your glasses on. But yeah, we always got a nutcase coming in. Coming to try to destroy the mood. Okay, so really, I'm a little, pissed off too, a little bit about the fact that in the news yesterday, I found out they closed the Emmet Till file with nobody getting arrested. The woman who accused Emmet Till of whistling at her, who's 87 years old. She said she lied about it. No charges were brought against her, uh, which is really crazy. I mean, like, really. So the fact that no charges were brought against her is privileged. It's wrong. Emmett Till's mother died without getting any justice for her son. But you know what? God is watching it all, you know. And the people need to rise up as far as we need to go to our Congress people, Oprah, Gail King. Nobody's talking about it. Has anybody heard anything about the fact that Emmett Till case was closed with nobody bringing justice to this young man, 14 years old from Chicago, went to Mississippi, um, and got killed and thrown in a river with a tire around his neck. So yeah, that's really sad. That's really sad that his case was closed. It should have stayed open until some type of resolve. At least if the lady who accused him came forth and said that publicly that she lied, because she did say privately that she had actually lied. So things like that. People need to start talking about it. talk about them and get things, bills passed, things that need to be taken care of. We've got to form committees. We complain about politics all the time, but do you have anyone that you'd like to nominate to bring forth to come into politics? Is there some young person that we can groom to put in a position of leadership in politics? So much that we can do. So yeah, so I just want to come before you to let you know that um, true enough, um, they get you coming and going, but please be prepared. Don't leave your loved ones fiending, trying to gather money for you for your services, and try to be prepared. Get your life insurance, get your life in order. Don't have car insurance and no life insurance. That doesn't make any sense. You know, prepare. Leave something for your loved one. Leave a business. Leave a business idea. Leave a book, a manuscript, something for your loved ones and for your kids to take forth and continue in your legacy. So thank you for joining me. I just wanted to come before you and just share what Queen F has been going through, her family has been going through, and thank you all for your prayers for my family, and that our loved one will be rested at the National Cemetery, where he would get all the honors. He served in the military and received the honorable discharge. He's going to get everything that he asked for, you know, and that is to honor and salute our loved one who was in the military. So thank you so much for joining me. To support the channel, Arise Women Network, you can cash at me at Queen of Arise 3, and it will go toward the network for more documentaries and other videos that we'll bring forth. And I just want to thank you for joining me, and you be blessed. Join us on the Rise Women Network, where our special guests will be speaking about economics, gentrification, colorism, film reviews, health and wellness, reparations, celebrity news, and entrepreneurship. Thank you, and be sure to tune in.